All right, Angel Reese. She has a solid game in her first WNBA win against the Dallas Wings yesterday. Also, Coach Weatherspoon, she got her first WNBA win as a head coach. What does this look like for the Chicago Sky moving forward? Does the Dallas Wings have anything to worry about after the key injuries that they sustained? I don't know. Let's look at some highlights, and y'all know what we got to do. We got to talk about it right after my intro. Let's go. All right. What's up, boys, girls, he, she's, they, them, we's, or whatever the hell you identify as? I'm your host, CJ So Foolish, and welcome to the W360, your new home for all things women's basketball, okay? Listen, if you are a recent subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this new channel. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I see you in the comments. I genuinely appreciate it, guys. And if you are new here, subscribe to this channel. Like the video. Share it. Comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend so the YouTube algorithm is nice to this channel, okay? All right. Woo. What a game this was. Angel Reese, baby girl, had an amazing game against the Dallas Wings. This was a fun game. This was a fun game to watch. Dallas Wings end up dropping the game 74-83 in the fourth quarter thriller. Now, Chicago, they struggled in the first half. I didn't know what they were doing in the first half. I was like, what my girls doing? What's going on? I don't know what Coach Teresa Weatherspoon told them at the halftime, but they came out balling. And I think this was huge for Chicago Sky. I do. I think this was huge for them because, you know, as a team that's figuring it out and as a team that's gelling, this is great to know that they can be down. I think they were down by like 12 at one point. It was starting to look like, this is going to be a blowout. But they were able to come back. So, yeah, we can definitely get into what happened in the game and, you know, what I think we can look forward to seeing from Chicago Sky moving forward. Angel Reese had a good game. Angel Reese looks good. She looks good. She looked a lot better this game. Not to say that she looked bad in her previous game, but she's playing with a lot of confidence and passion, and she's playing with that grit. Her presence is genuinely felt on the floor. There's a difference when she's not in the game. So, Chicago, I hope y'all keep Angel Reese healthy. Angel Reese has to stay healthy. But just to go over her stats here, Angel Reese finished the game. She nearly had a double-double. Let's see here. Angel Reese finished the game with 11 points. Let's see. Where we at? Oh, girl, where are her stats? Angel Reese finished the game with 11 points. Okay, here we go. Including a key and one basket in the fourth quarter that gave Chicago the 67-65 lead. She had 9 rebounds, 7 of which was offensive rebounds. So Angel Reese is crashing the boards. She's doing what she does best. So I'm really happy to see that from her. And she also had 2 assists. Angel Reese and Elizabeth Williams together on Chicago's boards is crazy. And they haven't even put Camila Cardoso isn't even playing yet. I think Chicago is going to surprise a lot of people this season. especially when Camila Cardoso gets healthy. Can y'all imagine Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, and Elizabeth Williams in the post? They're going to surprise a lot of people. I really do. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people this season. I can see them getting some key upsets this season as well. To finish talking about Angel Reese, one of the things I noticed this game is that she had an improved free throw percentage. Because earlier this week when they played Dallas, she was horrible from the free throw line. She was 2 for 8. But this game, she improved. She was 5 for 7. And another fun fact about Angel Reese is that she's leading the WNBA in O boards. This rookie, and I know we're only 2 games in, but I'm still going to stick with it. This rookie is leading the WNBA in O boards right now. She's averaging 6 a game. And guess who's behind her? Elizabeth Williams, her teammate. I think Chicago was overlooked in the beginning of this season. I think people thought that they were going to I think people think that they're going to struggle because it's a new coach. You know, you have a lot of new players. You have 2 new key rookies. But I think they're going to get some surprising upsets this season. Mark my word. You guys remember I said it here at the W360. Chicago is going to upset some teams this season. I really see that, especially as they continue to gel and they get their chemistry going and they figure it out. Now it has to go without saying, I understand yesterday Dallas, they did suffer some key injuries. You know, Natasha Howard is out with a broken foot. That was surprising when I heard. I said, how the hell did she break her foot? Sato is still out, and then you also have they have another key injury as well. Let me see here. Dallas. Who am I missing? Who else is out right now? Natasha Howard is she's out, and Jaylen Brown. She broke her nose, so she's out as well. So these girls have to start taking their Flintstone vitamins. What's going on? You girls have to get healthy because Dallas looks like a different team without them. With these injuries, Dallas looks like they look like a different team. But we're going to talk about Dallas a lot more later, and what I think the key is to them getting more wins this season. And it's not Arike. It's not Arike. But God, Arike is a freak. Did y'all see Arike during this game? Arike had, 35 points. She was remarkable. Arike is a freak. Let's get into some highlights, and then let's come back and talk about the games, okay? I have some highlights here. Let's take a look at them. I want to start with Angel Reese highlights so we can see exactly what she's given in the games, and then I want to get into some more highlights throughout the game as well, okay? All right, look at Angel. Look at how she's sealing. Look at Angel. Mind you, this is against 6'7". Here's Angel again on the O board. Strong. Look at Angel. She's so good at anticipating the offensive rebound. Once she starts going up with more confidence and stronger, it's going to be a nightmare for her opponents. Running the floor. Running the floor. Angel, look at her. Money Mabry. Marina had an amazing game as well. She played good. Transition. I'm standing by that. I think Chicago is going to upset some people this season. Elizabeth Beast Williams. Elizabeth isn't playing. This was one of my favorite plays. Come here. Kennedy Carter is so fun. Here's Elizabeth Williams. Williams and Reese in the post is trouble. Trouble. All right, let's look at Enrique. Enrique. Monster this game. Enrique was a monster this game. Enrique again. Enrique went into beast mode, especially in the fourth quarter, but it's just not going to be enough to sustain, especially since she's not getting any rest. Here's Enrique again. Yikes. Enrique is a menace. Enrique, a menace. My goodness, you can't do much about that. Monique Billings showed up. Monique Billings showed up. For her to just arrive 5 minutes from Atlanta from the game, Monique Billings played well. She's a good addition to this squad. Here's Monique Billings. Monique Billings was a good pickup for Dallas. JC Children struggled just a little bit, but I think she's definitely finding her footing as a rookie.
It's a different lineup.
Here's what Coach Trammell had to say.
We turned the ball over too much, and they scored 36 points off of it, 19 points off of offensive rebounds. And so, like I said, I love the effort. It's only down 9. Clean up a little bit of that, and we win. And so definitely can watch film and learn from this and move forward and rock it and get ready for Atlanta.
All right, so those were some of the key highlights from the game. Just to highlight the other players on the Sky team, Elizabeth Williams had a huge game. Elizabeth Williams had 11 points, including Elizabeth Williams, she had a second. Hold on, guys, my stats. Who gave me? Oh, okay. Elizabeth Williams had 12 points, 10 rebounds, 5 steals, and 5 blocks. And she had a key block there in the fourth quarter. Once Dallas started picking up their momentum, she had a key block in that fourth quarter. So I think Elizabeth Williams, Camila Cardoso, and Angel Reese in the post together, it's a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare, especially when they figure this system out and start gelling. It's going to be a nightmare. Marina Mabry, she struggled in the first half. She did struggle in the first half, but she came out rocking. In the second half, she had all 14 of her points in the second half. She had 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals. She was a solid factor in this win. And Dana Evans had 12 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound. And Kennedy Carter, she had 12 points, 1 rebound. And Diamond DeShield, who's playing limited minutes, as you guys know, but she still had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 assist. 3 assists and 2 steals. So with this Chicago Sky team, man, like I said, I think that they're definitely going to surprise a lot of people. I think that they're going to get some upset wins this season. I'm looking forward to seeing them play. I'm looking forward to seeing them continue to develop out throughout this season. And I think they're going to get better. I definitely think they might shock some people and finish higher up in the WNBA rankings. I really do. I think so. So I don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes on them and see. Um, this team is also a reflection. You can tell they're reflecting Teresa Weatherspoon. They're gritty. They're hustling. They're developing that defensive identity. Teresa Weatherspoon is going to do something special with this organization. I really, really think so. Okay. So keeping my eyes on her. But congratulations to her first WNBA win. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing just how she develops this team. But she's not off to a bad start. She's not. She's not off to a bad start. And I think it's going to happen faster than we think. They're going to beat the Fever. This team is going to beat the Fever. They're going to beat Indiana. And you know who else I think that they're going to give issues? Chicago Sky is going to give the Aces a good game. I can't say yet that they're going to beat the Aces, but Chicago is going to give the Aces a good game, especially if Cardoso is healthy. I'm just saying we have to keep our eyes on Chicago. This is a team to keep your eyes on. Trust me when I say that. Let's talk about Dallas. Let's talk about Dallas. As I said, when you play Dallas, you have to consider Arike Ogunbowale. This is her team. This is her organization. Every offensive possession is ran through Arike. Everyone. She's the number one scoring option for Dallas. I think that can kind of hurt Dallas some at the same time. I don't know. I got to keep watching them, but if they continue to rely on her game in and game out, I can't see them sustaining like a winning record. She can't beat every team by herself. She can't. 35 points was not enough. In the fourth quarter, it was literally Arike went into takeover mode. Takeover mode. She was not letting this ball go. She held on to this ball like a crackhead holds on to his pipe. She didn't let it go. She didn't look to pass it at all. That hurts Dallas. That tends to hurt Dallas. A key factor, or actually, let's look at Arike's stats. Like I said, let's see here. She ended the game with 35 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Kalani Brown ended the game with 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. She was 3 for 7 from the field. Tierra Big T McCowan, she ended the game with 4 points, 2 blocks, and she went 2 for 7 from the field. Maddie Sechrist ended the game with 6 points. Now, one thing with Dallas, I feel like the key factor to Dallas is these two. It's these two. They both are 6'7". I'm going to say that again. Both of them are 6'7". In between the both of them, they only had 3 blocks. Now, I root for them But I think they should be more dominant. They're 6'7". Kalani Brown is 6'7", 245 pounds. Big T is 6'7", 239 pounds. You guys have the size advantage, and I just don't think they're dominant enough. Why aren't y'all dunking? Why aren't you dunking? Big T? I want them to be more dominant. And with them being more dominant, I think that's going to play a key factor in Dallas Wings' success. Andre said Angel held her own facing 6'7". She did. And that's what I mean when I said she played a good game. Her first two games of the WNBA, this is what she was going up against. 6'7", 240 plus pound women. She had more points than Tiara. Tiara had 4 points, 4 turnovers. And she was 2 for 7 from the field. This is where I see my issue with Dallas. These two right here. I know it's 2 games in, but this is what I'm pointing out. Arike they should be more offensive options. They should be more dominant. I agree. Arike can only do so much. And a lot of people, they have an issue with how many shots she's taken and her shot selection, blah, 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 blah. Arike clearly has the green light. She has the green light to shoot. But I think if these two could be more dominant, then that can take some of the pressure off Arike. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not coming. They're not playing bad, but I want them to be just a little more dominant. You guys are 6'7". You're the biggest women in the league. You're the biggest ones in the league. You're bigger than some football players. Dunk. Dunk, Big T. That's where my issue is coming in. These two. That's not an issue. I just want more from them. That's all. I want more from them. Let's see what's going on and what you're saying in the comments. Andre, I see Chris Davis said, no, they won't. Chris Davis said, you need to stop. Of 5 starters, Angel Reese scored the fewest points. That doesn't mean she didn't have a good game. It doesn't mean she didn't have a good game. Look who she was up against. And look what else she's contributing besides points. I don't think anyone was expecting Angel Reese to come into the league and score 30 points. But she's bringing to the league what she's best at right now, and that's rebounding. That's crashing the boards. She's leading the league right now in O boards. What do you mean? Someone said not too much dunking in the WNBA. Why not? That's my problem. Why aren't y'all two dunking? Why aren't you dunking? But no, back to Angel Reese. Yes, she has to develop her perimeter games. She has to develop her perimeter game. She has to get her mid-range together, and she got to develop her face-up game. But right now, she's giving what she's good at, and that's offensive rebounding and rebounding all together. And she is making a difference. Her presence is felt on the floor. Let's see here. What are y'all laughing at in the comments? Angel number 1 offense rebounds. Williams is number 2. Yes, Andre, that's correct. Yes, Angel played only 28 minutes due to foul trouble, but showed up in the 4th to help them win. Absolutely. I 100% agree. She has to stay out of foul trouble, though. Angel has to stay out of foul trouble. She has to stay out of foul trouble, but that's going to develop. She's going to stop. Some of her fouls are mental. She has to know, like, hey, I'm not going to get this steal, or I think a lot of her fouls also come from fatigue. So as she gets into better shape and as she continues to develop in the WNBA, I think she'll clean that up. So I'm not worried about her and her foul trouble at all. I think she'll be fine overall. It's more than what Aaliyah Boston is doing. She's doing more than what Aaliyah Boston does. And speaking of Aaliyah Boston, with Angel Reese, is it too early in the season to start talking about Rookie of the Year? Is it too early? I don't know. I'm asking, because you still definitely have to consider Caitlin Clark. Cameron Brink is having an amazing season. I mean, these rookies are showing up. But I think Angel, as the game continue to go on, Angel may make a strong case for Rookie of the Year. I'm not sure. We'll see. It may be a little too early, though. Andre says Angel Rookie of the Year. I think she may make a strong case for it. I'm serious. It literally will come down between her and Caitlin. Are you excited for that game coming up? That's going to be an interesting game as well, okay? All right. Let's see here. So, yep, that's what I have, guys, as far as this Costa says probably going to be Brink. I'm putting Brink for Defensive Player of the Year. I can see Cameron Brink getting Defensive Player of the Year. Did you see how she defended Asia Wilson? I'm going to be talking about Vegas soon, but I'm going to be talking more about the rookies as well. But I can see Cameron Brink making a case for Defensive Player of the Year. She looks amazing so far this season. But yes, that's going to wrap up for the Dallas versus Chicago Sky game. Angel Reese's first win. As far as Chicago, I think they're going to continue to gel. And like I said, they're a team to watch this season. I'm looking forward to seeing how they gel and get their chemistry together. Kennedy Carter. She's the X factor of this team as well. Chicago Sky, she's the X factor as well. As her minutes continue to rise, Kennedy Carter is so exciting to watch play. So I'm looking forward to Kennedy Carter's development as well. But Chicago is going to be interesting. They're definitely going to be interesting to see exactly where they fall in the WNBA. As far as Dallas, they got to figure this out with the injuries. Dallas has to figure it out, but I think Coach Trim will figure it out. She does a good job overall with this team, but Monique Billings, she's contributed to this team and she's doing well. So we'll see what happens with Dallas, guys. We're going to see what happens. All right. That's going to wrap up this game recap for Dallas Wings and Chicago Sky. Listen, let me know in the comments what you think about Angel Reese and Chicago Sky. Also, let me know what you think about Dallas Wings and what their success looks like moving forward. As Enrique, do you think she can pull off these wins? What about Big T and Kalani Brown? Do you think they can contribute a little more to help? Just a little more. They're not playing awful, but just give a little more. Damn. A little bit. All right, let me in the comments below. Until next time, guys, please subscribe to this channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about the W360. I'll see you guys on the next episode.